Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Ryan. Psychiatry is my field. Scripture and God are my light, and you and your well-being are my passion. So much of modern psychology is straight out of Scripture, but the thing that all the psychology in the world can't provide is love. For those of you who may be very unfamiliar with the Bible, there is a reason that it's the most circulated book in the world. The words there have power to change lives, to break familial strongholds, the power to give us hope in a world that feels hopeless at times. I watched a news story this week about a baby girl who starved. I watched her father hold her lifeless 3-month-old body. He wanted people to see the spaces between her ribs and the 100-year-old looking skin she had. It isn't that there isn't enough food in the world. It's that because of countries fighting, we don't even allow dispersal from those who want to help. How can we bear this kind of truth? I think it's pretty hard. We can pray for that family, but their daughter is gone from this life. So what then? I asked myself this question as I sat speechless. This is a side note, but I figured out a way to markedly decrease wars. How about we let the leaders who want to challenge one another be the ones to put their own lives on the line? No young soldiers, no innocent civilians, just the decision makers. Or we could keep it even more humane and lock them in a room and allow them only to come out when they have worked out something that's agreeable to both sides. It is criminal that the young, poor, and uninfluential are the ones who pay the price. How am I supposed to have an empowered thought about all that? I'll tell you. It is individuals who have changed the course of history, and we are individuals. We aren't all equipped to be the leader of a nation, but we are all equipped with unique and needed abilities. One thing I'm good at is comforting people, even very distressed people. I know you have abilities too, and I invite you to think about what you do very well. Perhaps you can engage a full room of people, or repair things, or make a lot of money. Those are all skills. They become powerful when we use them to influence change. We cannot do a world makeover, but we can look at ourselves and see where we have the power to influence for good. Whatever we do in our daily lives is the place to start. I'm not implying that you don't already do good things, but there's a difference between doing good and seeking out opportunities to make something better or right. Every time we sacrifice our time, money, or attention to show care to another person, our inner strength grows. We experience that we have the power to make positive change. We see a smile on another's face. This, in turn, brings us joy. So it isn't selfless, it's a win-win. We need to remember that even if we take all the time in the world to fill our minds with good thoughts, like the ones in this video, and we know every positive affirmation that there is, we will still feel empty if there isn't an equal outflow to others. When we hoard what we know and don't act on it enough, then joy is elusive. I mentioned the Bible earlier. It is so full of great advice and perspective on life that I feel for anyone who is unfamiliar with its teaching. It definitely takes some effort to read and understand it, but it's fascinating how a second or third read of the same passages can yield new insights. It seems that there isn't a limit to how much we can keep learning. Our world is in desperate need of instruction about how to treat one another. I am in need of instruction. You are in need too. What does it take to gain insight? humility. Humble equals teachable. To be taught, we need good instruction. We want to be careful who our teachers are because gaining a powerful, insightful mind and the resulting better quality of life depends on it. We have to be willing to learn from our own mistakes and let others or scripture or other wisdom teachings correct us. Our world is currently full of people who don't want to be told anything. That isn't working well at all. If we are to be part of the solution, we must be teachable. We don't have to agree with everything we hear, but we must consider other ideas. If we don't, we live in a tiny, inflexible space that hinders growth. But what's so great about growth? I mean, it hurts and challenges and even embarrasses us sometimes. Here is why we want to grow. It is the payoff for all we endure in this life. For many, growing spiritually is the pièce de résistance. I didn't take French. The ultimate reward. Let me try that again. Pièce de résistance. I don't know. Spiritual growth results in more peace, wisdom, love, and insight. Life gets easier to bear. Who doesn't need the balm of knowing God's love, forgiveness, and wisdom? We all have what it takes to improve life for someone we know. It could be a family member or a stranger. For those who believe in God, then there is a dimension that goes beyond you and me. It's the dimension of being an emissary of loving intelligence that is greater than ours. I love the little email news called 1440. It's not political at all, just the facts. I saw some amazing pictures from a new camera for looking into space. I saw 10,000 newly discovered comets and a nebula that was gorgeous. Nebulas are massive collections of gas and dust. They are called star nurseries because stars are born there. Breathtaking. Then they gave a perspective shot to show how tiny a bit of space we were looking at. The 10,000 new comets were just in a dot area of the sky. I am reminded of the scripture that says God is evident in creation. Man is without excuse. Without excuse for not seeing God's handiwork. Different people use different words to express their beliefs, but I'm okay with the way Jesus spoke about God. I don't think of God as a man. I think that he is far more than that. But calling God Father is fine with me. Even Scripture tells us that God has all the female qualities too. But I figure it was good enough name for Jesus, so it's good enough for me too. Besides, I never had a dad, so I rather like it. We all need a perfect father. Some people won't like this video because I'm talking about God, and that's okay. Some of you will like hearing my thoughts. For anyone listening, I want you to know how clear Scripture is about God's love for you. When we love Him back, we are changed. We give access to our hearts, and then we are more free than we have ever been. We are free to make mistakes, free to love, free to serve, free to learn. We have opportunities every day to make life for another a little better. If we can care for ourselves well first, then we have something hopeful, joyful, and kind to bring forward to others. Life isn't easy, but some things in life are, like spreading some joy. Take action. Find out just how much fun that can be. Always feel free to post your thoughts or questions, and I'll do my best to respond. I wish you a receptive heart, a peaceful day or evening, and inspiration to seek more light. You are amazing, and you deserve nothing less.